If you guys need help using the MPC software, I now offer live video help sessions via Skype. I cover everything from how to sample inside of the MPC software easily to how to make your own beats from scratch. I also offer help on constructing, arranging, and mixing your own full tracks. So check the link in the video description, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
What's up, guys? This is your boy DZD, aka the Drink Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the video. Thank you guys for checking out the video. The road to 5K continues, so please keep supporting. Please keep clicking that subscribe button. Please keep hitting that thumbs up button. I love dropping these videos for you guys, so I'm going to continue to do that as long as you guys keep supporting the channel. Thanks so much for it. Today, I'm going to get into how to make a bounce type beat, but I want to do it with a very melodic feel. To pull off this type of track, it requires you to blend basses together, 808s, bass sounds, all that good stuff like that. So pay very close attention in this video. I'm gonna give you some little small tips that will help you to blend those bass sounds whenever you wanna add 808s, basses, and create a nice bounce vibe, but still keep a melodic feel. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna get into this track. I don't wanna talk too much. Make sure you guys stay tuned. It's gonna be hot, it's gonna be lit. Let's dive inside the MPC software and let's get the track running. Let's do it. All right, we are live inside of the MPC software, and the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take care of this bass to give it a nice little bounce vibe. The bass is really important when it comes down to a bounce track, because the bass, you have to have the right type of bass and give it the right bounce. That way the track carries that vibe. So let's take care of that first. I'm in Electra X, and I got this preset right here, the monetized bass sound, and that sounds like this. Instantly you get that bounce from it. So that's the vibe that we want. So we're gonna come up with a nice pattern. I'm in F sharp natural minor. That may change, I don't know, but I kind of like the vibe that this gives with the bass. So let's go with that. We're just gonna lay down something really quickly. Let's put the BPM a bit faster, probably to, let's say 175. Let's do that. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go here to our EQ, and we're going to immediately drop some of this bass out. That way when we drop the 808 later, it doesn't conflict. So let's do that. All right, there you go. Next, I'm going to give it a little bit of saturation. That way it kind of punches through the 808 whenever we drop that. Saturation is really key, because when you drop saturation on any type of bass sound, it enhances the harmonics and make it shine through any other low-end instruments that you have. So once the 808 is dropped, this saturation is what's going to make this bass line shine through that. Don't want too much. We just want a little bit, just to kind of give it a little bit of saturation and make it punch through. So we may change that, but this is what we're gonna go with for now. All right, now we want to drop some nice chords on the track. I got Electra X for that again. I got the grand piano, just the regular grand piano, the keys, grand piano patch. So we're just gonna drop some nice chords, that just some simple chords to lay over the track, and then we may spice it up with like a counter melody or something. This is just to give the bounce track a little bit of melodic feel. So let's do it. We're going to drop it in chords. Let's do it. Now let's take it out of chords, put it back in notes, and then we're going to go up an octave. And then we're going to lay like a nice little melody on top of this. Let's do it. thing we're gonna do is gonna go up here to edit, and we're gonna go to humanize, and we're gonna crank the humanize velocity up to about, let's say about 30, let's say about 40, something like that, 39, 40. Then we're gonna hit apply, and that's gonna kind of shift these notes around just to give it kind of like a human feel. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the isotope vinyl. Let's go get that. And this is gonna give our piano chords a little bit of texture, a little bit of vinyl texture, kind of warp it a little bit. So let's solo it and see what we're dealing with. We're gonna mess with the warp and a few other settings on here. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our drums and we're gonna get the track jumping a little bit. Let's get it moving. I wanna do that with some percussion sounds first because I want the percussion sounds to kind of carry the same bounce feel. I'm gonna use my Striker drum kit. Okay, the thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that the 808 is a little bit stronger than the bass line. So we're going to produce some processing right after I drop this, but let's drop it first and then we'll do that. Going on, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our EQ, but we're going to grab the mono version. That way the 808 is going to be up the middle and then the bass line is going to be on the sides. Very important, if you're dropping 808s on bass lines, make sure that your bass line is in stereo, and then take the 808, drop it in mono. That way it shrinks the 808, but it keeps the bass line on the outside. That way it kind of separates the two in the ears. Let's do it. Go. Now we're gonna take some saturation. We're gonna drop that on there. You can hear all of a sudden that the bass line just pops out. This is just our pre-processing, and obviously when I mix the track inside of my DAW, then I'm gonna do a little bit more processing just to make sure it sits well. But just the pre-processing here inside of the MPC software, you can see that instantly that 808 jumps out from the bass line and it separates. So always remember, keep that 808 in mono. Make sure you use mono. There are all types of plugins out there that you can switch sounds to mono and, you know, drop them right in the middle like that. There are different EQs that have mono versions. There are different plugins that stereo widening effects to where you can put it in stereo or put the sound in mono. Drop a comment below if you know a few of them that do that. That way the people can benefit from that. Okay, what I want to do now is drop some type of nice backing sound. Normally what I do is use arpeggiators or pad sound to do that. In this track, I'm going to use a pad sound. This is a really good pad sound in the Avenger VST, the pad diamonds. I always use this when I want kind of like an epic sound in my beats, but still have a nice vibe in the background. So this is how that sounds. Okay, so we're gonna drop that on and let's see if we can kind of give it a nice little epic vibe and keep that bounce. All right, we're gonna give the track a little breakdown. We're gonna drop some vocals in it, and I'm gonna use Arcade to do that. I have the Distant Voices pulled up, the Revelations kit. So we're gonna drop some in there, and this is simply for a breakdown if I want to give the track like a breakdown vibe and cut out all the drums and just let like a nice little airy type vibe run before I bring back in the bass line and the 808. So we're gonna drop that in here. Let's see if we can do that. That is the track. Amazing, bounce beat, nice melodic feel, but we kept that nice punchy bounce to it. I love this track, man. It came out absolutely awesome. That concludes the video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I think the track came out awesomely amazing. If you picked up the technique, just make sure you keep those sounds in spacious areas that need to be, and also make sure you collapse sounds in mono whenever you need to be. That 808 always resides in mono when it comes down to blending basses, and then your bass sound can always go in stereo. It's a really, really simple concept that helps out a lot when you want to have a bounce vibe, but you still want to throw 808s inside of the mix. If this helped you out in any way, please by all means smash that thumbs up button. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you enjoyed the tips. Just to let you guys know, those of you guys that are booking for your live video help sessions right now, I want to let you guys know that if you're on the fence about giving it a shot or trying it out, I have now dropped a nice 20% off discount for you guys. I did this because I want all of you guys to benefit from what we're offering. Right now, we're housing over 458, I believe it is. That's a lot of people, and we're making sure that these guys learn the MPC software and also know how to make some tight beats. So you guys that are thinking about doing it and quite haven't come to a conclusion as to if you want to join the live video help sessions, now you have the chance and you can save money doing it. Just drop in a promo code KANG20 when you book your session on the site. I will leave the link in the video description. Use the promo code and you will get 20% off instantly. That's my gift to you guys, just for everybody that has been supporting and everybody that wants to join and hasn't quite made up their minds yet. This should be a nice incentive for you guys to at least try it out once. So I hope to see you guys on screen. I have a blast with the guys making beats. I have a blast teaching you guys some tips and tricks on the MPC and also making beats for the dope artists that want to join in. So thank you guys for supporting, and you new guys, I hope to see you on screen soon. Make sure you drop me a follow on Instagram at @TheDrankKang. If you have any questions about anything, just shoot me a DM and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. This is the kid DZD, aka The Drink King, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace out.